Previously on Dice Versa.
You begin approaching the coordinates of Outpost Zed.
Do you happen to know of a, Talmrin?
I know not of any technicians on this station. Perhaps one of the other residents or even one of the merchants could help you more.
Two creatures from a shadowy corner are keeping an eye on you. Your eyes meet, and they begin walking towards you. They do not look friendly. They are called Dralix. You don't know too much about them, but you do remember that their religion has something to do with death or decay.
Oh, no big deal.
His friend drops the staff he's holding, disengages, and runs away.
He just spins and will yeet the blade out of the sky.
Hell yeah.
Whoa,
This is a weapon.
I think that's called the Shadow Staff.
Alright, maybe I'll, hold on to this and see how it does in a fight.
So this corridor has some metal tracks running down the center of it that have been worn smooth by constant foot traffic. They run the length of the corridor from the back all the way up to the north through a pair of heavy metal doors that have been propped open. As you reach the end of this long hallway and pass through these doors, you find yourself in what was once a smelting factory that has been converted into a bustling marketplace, with unlit furnaces and overturned minecarts serving as storefronts. The walls are decorated with bits of metal. Cans, worn ropes, and broken weapons hang among the exposed pipes, and a set of minecart tracks run through the middle of the room, connecting the door in the southeastern corner, which you just came through, to another door in the western wall.
Do we see any more of those Dralix around?
You know, you do actually see a couple. The ones in this room might be like security or something. They look like authority figures as they walk about this chamber.
They don't have that third eye tattoo?
Yeah, I was gonna say they don't have the death cult tattoo or whatever on them.
It's hard to see from here. Make a perception check.
If it matters, Uko was looking for the same exact thing. So I'm gonna try and use my one eye.
26.
18! Woo! For Uko.
Nevessa rolled a 25.
You all see that they do indeed have those tattoos on their forehead. And with your previous culture checks, you guys know that it's pretty common. Like almost every Dralic belongs to this religion.
All right.
And you actually notice that one of the Dralics who's standing sort of at the northeastern corner opposite of the door you guys are coming in through, he notices you all walk in and you guys meet eyes, and he just sort of like nods at you and then pays you no more attention.
So, these guys have that tattoo, but they don't seem to care that we're here.
I guess we'll just need to stay on our toes, yeah?
Yeah.
Let's give them a wide berth, maybe.
Good call, Mishka.
So I guess we'll just kind of wander further in here. So what are these shops around us?
So yeah, you see multiple shops here. The first one closest to you, down there on the south, you see a bunch of minecarts that have been turned over, and on the minecarts are various items, each with a holographic placard in front of the item displaying its price. A little ways further in, you see another small creature bustling about near an unlit furnace, and all of his goods are sort of lined up in the mouth of the furnace, and the door of the furnace has been opened, like pulled up like a garage door, sort of. And all of his goods are lying there, and he's sort of wringing his hands and hunched over and sort of scurrying around his little shop area, looking pretty nervous. And then you see another, like, brown puff ball of fur in the northwestern corner in the shadows that you can't really make out too well.
Is it the token that says bazaar?
Yes, that is the brown puff ball.
They didn't have a token?
You can get one of those little things from Star Trek, those,
I don't think that they had the license for Star Trek.
I mean, you're right.
I'm gonna approach this guy, because this token looks adorable. I'll motion to Nevessa and say, maybe we can talk to this guy and see if he can tell us anything, yeah?
Yes.
So you approach these overturned minecarts, and as you walk up, you see a tiny pink squid-like creature that's floating in an orb of water. Its body changes colors inside the water, and the water changes shape and reforms into like a humanoid figure. And the little humanoid water figure with the squid in the center waves at you as you approach.
I wave back.
And it gestures to the goods on the overturned minecart.
What do they got?
So, you take some time to peruse. They have a serum of appearance change, a serum of healing. They have some ability crystals, some spell ampules, lots of stuff to peruse.
How much for the health serum?
They have a bunch of them. They're laid out neatly in a row, and there's 12 of them total. And the holographic placard says that they are 50 credits each.
Do you think we should buy something before we try to talk to them, or?
Yes, I was thinking of perhaps maybe picking up one of these and striking up a conversation. Unless you wanted to talk to this, what is it?
Make a life science check.
Nevessa rolled a 20.
Nice.
Okay. I will say that you know that this creature is called a Stellifera.
Stellifera. Do I know anything about Stelliferas?
You do know that the way that it's changing its skin color and the patterns on its skin is the way that it communicates, but you don't understand what it is trying to say. But as it like gestures, you see like its color sort of is like little explosions of reds and yellows, like it's excited. Yeah, it seems generally in good spirits from what you can tell.
And adorable.
All right. So since this creature doesn't communicate verbally but through its colors, I would like to try something. I will give him 50 credits for a serum of healing.
As you hold out the cred stick, they gesture to a little payment station on one of the overturned minecarts.
I plug it in and I send over 50 credits. And then I'm going to try and cast telepathic message on it to see if I can communicate with it in a language somehow, psychically.
Okay.
Nice.
Greetings, friend. Hopefully we can communicate this way since we can't converse outwardly. I'm Nevessa, and this is our crew, and we're here looking for a technician.
As you begin talking to it, the colors go from yellows and reds to just stark white, and the orb of water sort of like shudders. It seems like you maybe caught it off guard and scared it, and then it sort of calms down and goes back to its neutral color, and the humanoid orb of water just like shakes its head at you.
And I gesture kind of like apologetically, like, oops, sorry, I didn't mean to scare you there.
And it puts up its hands, its watery hands, and it, like, it's okay. But then it like points to the watery head and shakes its head.
Unfortunate.
It doesn't have a brain or something.
I can't say I know too much about the Stellifera, but some creatures can't receive psychic messaging, or it requires some sort of shared language to be able to understand, so...
Weird. Alright. You guys still shopping?
I'm done, but I mean, if you wanted to pick up some health serums, they've got a large quantity here, and...
No, I'm good.
Are you sure?
Mishka just kind of raises an eyebrow at Uko, and then I'll turn to the creatures. I'll take one as well.
Well, I mean, if everyone else is doing it, I guess I'll...
It gestures at the holographic sign that shows the price and then points to the payment station.
I'll actually pick up 2 of them.
Okay.
Drop 100 credits on it.
And yeah, as you pay, it explodes with another celebration of color across its squiddy skin.
Ew, it's so cute. Gross, I love it. Uko will grab one. Begrudgingly, he's like, oh. And he will stick his little credit stick in there.
Yeah, y'all purchase some serums of healing. There are 8 left. The squid looks very pleased and nods at you all and makes another gesture at the rest of its goods.
Oh, hey.
Uko speaks in his Lanti now as he steps over to get closer to this guy.
Can you, understand me at all?
The orb of water, like, straightens up and nods its head eagerly, and the squid changes colors, like a bunch of colored stripes animates across the skin of the squid.
Oh, alright. We're looking for a technician named Talmrin. Do you happen to know which way technician or this person may be?
Make a diplomacy check.
Oh, what I'm good at? Heck yeah. That was a joke. Yeah.
Or was it?
19.
Okay, the squid does a little spin inside the orb of water.
Oh, it's so cute. Sorry.
And the water, you see, like undulates and lifts up and then starts reforming into another shape. And it turns into a bunch of tubes. The squid turns into a bronze color and starts zipping through these different tubes of water until it reaches a little nondescript chamber. And then it reaches out with a tendril of water and starts tapping on the minecart next to it. And then it goes back to its humanoid shape and bursts with another round of color.
Oh, okay, so you're saying follow some bronze tubes or such to the quarry or mining area maybe, or where there may be more minecarts.
It does a backflip and does a spin, and then the water shrugs.
Got it. Hey, thanks. Real quick, sorry. Back to business.
Uko's gonna take the auto-target rifle on his chest and kind of shuffle it a little bit.
You, interested in buying?
The water like grows a little bit bigger, and the squid like comes up to the edge of the water to look at the rifle closer.
I love him.
And the water shrinks back down into the humanoid shape, and they point out one of the holographic stands that says 75 credits.
A little shit.
I don't love him anymore.
Come on. You and I both know this is a quality weapon that you'll get some buku credits with. So you can spare some more than that.
Make a diplomacy check.
This is your own downfall, because I'm really good at diplomacy. 15 on that diplomacy.
You see the squid change color. It goes from the sort of pinkish hue that it normally is to a darker purple for a second.
Oh.
And it sort of pulses with light as it's like, even not knowing what, its language, you can tell that it's like thinking.
Yeah, I love this thing. I want to play one next character. When Uko's dead, I'm this. No talking.
And it does another little spin in the water and then points at another placard that says 100 credits.
That's pretty good.
Uko raises a brow, but in like a more, okay, impressed kind of way. Like,
100 credits in one of those Mark 1 serums.
It turns that purple again and thinks for a moment, and then quickly shakes its watery head and points to the placard that says 75, and then points to the serums of healing.
Alright, you know what? I could do that. It's worth a try, right?
So Uko will take off the gun and lift one serum and awkwardly place the gun like on top of the rest of them.
On top of the serums?
Gently. But yes, he's like putting it where he took his serum from.
The squid like comes over to you as quickly as possible, shaking its hands, and then points to an empty minecart nearby.
Oh, got it. Sorry about that. Sorry, my mistake.
Mishka grabs the gun from Uko and is like, hey.
Thank you, buddy.
And then Uko will extend his credit stick to the machine, I'm assuming?
The squid goes over and just sort of like walks you through the process, like pointing at the buttons to push, and you get your 75 credits.
Yay!
Pleasure doing business with you. Thank you very much.
Another explosion of color and a backflip, and the watery head nods.
You're adorable. I said that out loud.
And the pink squid turns a shade of red as it blushes.
We're in love! Well, with that, Uko turns around and says, okay, let's go.
What a charming creature.
Yes.
As you guys step away from that shop, you see a massive blue-skinned creature appear from the western door. The creature lumbers through the marketplace, and the crowd around it hurries to get out of its way. As it gets closer to you, you can see that it has a large horse-like head with a maw of gangly teeth but no eyes.
Ah!
He's not so big next to Uko.
Yeah, it's still smaller than me.
It's like a baby Uko.
The creature stomps directly up to Nevessa, and it looms over her for a moment with a dribble of saliva running down its chin. And then, in a quick motion, like it's gonna punch you in the gut, it stops short, and then it uncurls its 3 massive claws to reveal a small, lustrous crystal in its palm. You recognize this crystal as an Aeon stone.
Oh, is this for me?
Are you two friends?
Take the crystal.
I awkwardly kind of like extend my hand out, like as if to take it.
And it gestures it forward to you.
All right, I take it.
And it lets out a satisfied grunt. And then in a blur of motion, it snatches the computer tablet from your hand and begins lumbering away.
What?
No, I need that. Just wait, hold on. I think there might have been a. Oh dear. Yeah, just chasing after, trying to get its attention again.
Oh, that reminds me, I need a comm unit.
And it slowly turns as it's about to walk through this door and does not look at you because it doesn't have eyes, but it regards you.
I think there might have been a miscommunication on my part.
It cocks its head in confusion and then lets out a bellow. And it points at the Aeon stone in your hand.
I did not know what you were asking for in return, though. It did not seem like a fair trade on my part here.
All right, go ahead and make a diplomacy check.
Diplomacy? Oh no! Nevessa rolls a natural 1 for a total of 16.
It takes an aggressive step towards you, holding the datapad above its head as it just screams in your face.
Can I make some sort of like life science check to know
What the fuck this thing is?
Yeah.
Sure.
Nevessa rolls a 21.
All right, then. I guess you've heard of perilliths, but this is probably the first time you're actually seeing one in person. And the fact that this one is all the way out here on this space station is, like, especially weird and kind of impressive. And the fact that it has any understanding of trade or commerce at all is also sort of strange and impressive. So, yeah. This guy's sort of a weirdo even for his kind.
All right. I think what Nevessa's going to try to do is she's going to pull out her azimuth laser pistol and extend...
Roll initiative.
But I'm doing it not the shooty end.
It does not know or care.
Well, crap.
I'm gonna step between them and I'm gonna see if I can swap the items. So put the gun in his hand and the datapad back in Nevessa's hand.
Interesting.
Okay.
You fool! You're arming the enemy!
Make a sleight of hand check, I guess.
Ka-chow, 17.
All right, and I'm going to oppose that with the Perillith's reflex. He deftly pulls the datapad out of your reach and just shoves you back.
Uko is going to move his super fast speed of, 35 feet. You're gonna get right up on him.
Okay.
And he will draw his blade. Once again, just in one quick motion of drawing the blade, also will cut at this guy. Key, y'all. Uko rolled a 19 to attack for 10 slashing damage.
So you charge forward and just slice into this big blue monster, and his blood is also purple, just like yours,
Ooh.
as it begins pouring down his blue fur.
I would also, if I may, in this moment, kind of do a quick look to see what the heck the security people are doing.
They look up and see you guys battling, and they are keeping an eye on it, but they don't move to interfere or anything.
Okay, kind of Outer Rim style, got it.
Mishka, as you try to grab it, it just pushes you back, takes the blow from Uko, and then just slashes you across the neck, chest area with its big claws, hitting you for 14 damage.
Ow.
And then it steps down here.
Nevessa's going to hold up the Aeon stone and kind of offer it out, just like, no, look, I'm terribly sorry. We don't want to fight or anything. Please, just give me back my datapad and you can have your stone back and we can just move on and pretend that none of this happened.
It is in a blood rage now and does not seem to be paying attention to anything you're saying.
Well, I guess since diplomacy's not working, I think I try a different tactic then and just kind of like start to go for intimidation. Just kind of like trying to puff herself up even though she can't see him and just be like, trade not over, switch back now or my friends here will have to keep hurting you, which I am trying to avoid.
All right, make an intimidation check.
Nefessa rolled a 26.
Okay, so the Perilith hears you speaking in this more stern tone, and it's like mid-swing, about to use your datapad as a bludgeon against Mishka, but it stops mid-swing and slowly turns towards you. And it holds out its other empty hand, expecting you to give him something.
Did you not want the laser pistol?
As you raise the gun up to offer it to him, it flinches back again and raises up the datapad to strike you because it thinks you're attacking it, but then it realizes that you're offering it the gun, and it just, like, waves away the gun like it doesn't want it.
Uko at this point is gonna step and be like, you know what? No, hold on. He's gonna step right up to this guy. Blade's still out. Press it against him so he knows it's there, because he has no eyes. It says,
New trade. Your life. That computer pad.
I just diffused this. Oh my god.
Make an intimidation check.
24.
He turns to face you, Uko, and is just like staring at your chest. And he just like knocks aside your blade and shoves you back and just... And then he points at Nefessa and points at himself and then like pushes you even further back.
I offer back the Aeon stone that you just handed me. It's like, we can trade back what you offered me. You get your Aeon stone back. I get my computer back. We're both happy.
And you can have the gun too. You can trade this to someone else for something else.
Yes.
And he just snatches the Aeon stone and the gun and just like tosses your datapad back towards you and begins stomping off.
Uko's gonna like turn for a moment like he just really wants to stab this guy, like he's gonna continue, and then just puts his blade away.
We're gonna feel hella dumb when we find out that Aeon Stone was amazing.
But the computer pad had all her stuff on it!
Well, thank you, you two. Although I think at the end of the day, I think my laser pistol just got stolen. Anyway.
Yes, well...
I'm gonna go talk to that brown fur thing.
As you approach the brown fur thing, it's like a ball of fur, and the middle of the ball splits open to reveal a maw of sharp teeth, and it just starts screaming.
This is one
It's
of
a
those...
fizz gig.
Yeah, fizz gig from Dark Crystal.
Uko's gonna just take like not even a step, but just kind of lean his head back a bit, and then he'll lean forward and just try to be loud back at it like,
No! Down! Bad!
To an intimidate if I may.
Yeah, make an intimidation check.
13 on the intimidated brown thing.
It just puffs itself up even bigger.
It just consumes Uko whole.
Then Uko just stare at it and turn around and walk back to the group.
And as you turn to leave, a smile spreads across his face, and it looks very satisfied.
Uko approaches back to the group and just goes,
He wasn't open yet. I'm gonna go talk to that less teeth one down here.
Uko's gonna go talk to this guy. You guys can feel free to join, of course.
Yeah, I'll stick close to you and keep an eye on weird strangers approaching me.
You can go ahead, and I'm going to keep an eye out and also try to plug up this gash on my arm. If I can spend an RP to regain my stamina. Take like a 10-minute breather.
Not right now. You're gonna have to hang on.
Okay.
Because I don't think that this is gonna take 10 minutes, and you're sort of in the middle of the walkway. There's a lot of people bustling around you, so...
Fair. Well, in that case, I'll just keep an eye out for any more weird shit.
All right, so you approach this creature who is tending to his shop that is in the open furnaces of this old smelting factory. You see the eyes of this small-eared creature are bulging almost out of its head. And he's wearing a poncho-like garment that's in several colors, and he's wringing his hands as he walks around. Make a sense motive or perception check.
Well, I'm so good at both of those, but I want to mix it up, and I'm going to use sense motive.
Anybody who is approaching with him can make these checks.
All right, Nevessa will also.
That's a 19 for Uko's sense motive.
Another natural 1 for a total of 10. Nevessa's back, baby.
Yep, we got her back, everyone. Uko, you're a little bit more on edge after that exchange with the brown furball. And as you approach this one, you are a little bit more observant, and you can tell that this creature looks like it is about 5 seconds away from having a mental meltdown. Walking around, wringing his hands, muttering under his breath, "Oh my god, no. Okay, it's gonna be okay, it's okay, no, it's fine, it's okay, it's fine.
Uko will close his eyes for a moment and go,
Hey, you, open for business?
What? Yes, browse, whatever. It's fine, go.
Uko's now just gonna kind of lazily turn his head to Nevessa like are we gonna kind of look?
Nevessa, who I'm just playing off of that natural 1, is busy like inspecting her data pad, making sure everything's okay. Like, oh, I think he drooled on it a little bit gross, and just kind of like wiping it, like her sleeve on it to kind of clean it up. I'm sorry, what's going on, Uko?
Uko looks up to the ceiling, takes another breath and sighs, and
You in some trouble, friend?
What? No, good. Mind your own business. Good. If you want to shop. If not, then get going.
Look, you know a technician by the name of Talmrin?
Talmrin, the Gauss Claw? Why? Are you trying to get me killed? Is that it? That's what you want, huh? You want to get me killed? Why are you asking? I don't go anywhere near her. You won't get me anywhere near her. No. You won't get me around for your tip-tap, tippity-tap, tip-tap-tap, and then she comes out. Oh, no. Glast won't be there. Oh, no.
Shut up.
Are you okay, friend?
I'm fine. You're fine. We're all fine. Just, if you want to shop. If not, then get going.
And he turns and goes about his business.
did he say ghost claw? What was that?
Make a perception check.
Oh, damn it! Son of- All right, come on, perception. This is the one time I'm asking you. Please help me out here. A 9!
Nah, you didn't catch it.
Nevessa is there too. Let's see if she caught it. Hey, a dirty 20.
Okay, yeah, with that 20, you did catch it. He said Gauss Claw. He referred to Talmrin as the Gauss Claw.
Gauss Claw. All right.
Or goths, like emo.
Gauss. G-O-S. Claw.
Gotcha.
All right.
What the heck did you call Talmrin? And where do we find her?
I told you, I'm not. You won't get me anywhere near her. No.
I don't want you
Stop
near
asking me
her.
questions. Stop asking me questions.
You're upsetting me.
You're upsetting me.
And he slams shut his furnaces and just stomps away from you.
That seemed like it went well.
Everything's just going swimmingly so far.
Swimmingly.
Looks at the squid and gives finger guns.
So Talmrin's apparently a dangerous female that goes by the name of
The Gauss Claw.
Gauss Claw.
Gauss Claw.
And apparently is dangerous. Either her or the area she's in. We actually learned a lot from that little psycho.
Yep.
Great.
I guess we just have to stay aware. And does this title Gauss Claw mean anything to Nevessa?
Make a life science check.
12.
It sounds like a creature of some sort, but you have no information on it.
Gauss Claw means nothing to me. Whoever this Talmrin is probably just has claws?
Oh.
I mean, it wouldn't be stranger than anything else we've seen today, so I guess we just continue on.
Are those doors to the west closed as Uko looks?
Yes, they are currently closed. They do not look locked. You saw the Perilith walk through them.
I have an idea, guys, but I'll ask you first, because we're a team or something now.
Uh-huh.
Yep.
So maybe I could ask our friend over there,
Again, motioning to the squid.
maybe offer some credits if he'll bring us to the area, because he seemed to know, but I don't quite understand.
Based off of your description and what I saw, I'm wondering if it was just telling us to follow the tracks.
Maybe. Hey, he starts walking over there.
Oh my god.
Hey, friend. Hey, sorry to interrupt your business day. I just want to make sure. Earlier when you were giving me directions, which I really appreciate and apologize that I don't understand, were you just saying just follow the tracks and we'll find her, Talmrin or technicians?
The squid deflates a little bit, the color sort of drains out of it, and then it comes back up, reshapes the water again into that humanoid figure, shakes its head, does another little spin, and once again forms itself into the series of tubes, turns to a bronze color, zips through the tubes until it gets to one section, and then reaches out and taps on the minecart next to it with the watery tendril again, and then zips back into the center of the water, and it forms back into that humanoid shape.
Can I do a sense motive on that to see if it's like a map or if it is telling us to follow the tracks?
Go for it.
16?
Yeah, with that 16, it is definitely forming the water into a map. Make an intelligence or survival check.
I'll do survival. Balls, 12.
Yeah, it's a map, but you can't figure out what it's specifically trying to tell you.
Uko says,
Hold on. So,
and he'll like head over to these pipes and like tap them and be like,
these ones, or...
And it does a backflip and nods its head eagerly.
Okay, so follow these to a mining area.
pats the minecart.
And it deflates again and shakes its head.
No, not that.
And it points back to the doors that you guys came through, then shapes its body again into another map. This time you immediately recognize it as the main chamber that you came through, and it goes to the southwest and does like a little spin on the map there.
Okay, so follow these tubes that way. From the main room over,
And he points towards the west doors from there.
And it deflates again and shakes its head.
Dang it. Okay, these tubes, but out that way from the main room.
Now it just, like, with effort, starts moving slowly towards
buddy.
the door
Buddy,
on these spindly, watery legs, and then it just, like, points down the hallway and off to the west a little bit.
I think it's just telling us to go through those doors on the west side.
And it nods its head.
But nothing to do with the gold tubes or bronze tubes, or once we're through those doors to the west, then follow the bronze tubes.
It just points again to the west.
Like, just go.
Yeah.
All right, thank you.
Yes, thank you very much.
I really appreciate it. Really, here, let me just...
Uko's gonna go up to his little terminal and give him 10 credits.
And it awkwardly wobbles back over.
I just wanna carry him!
It nods its head, and it has that same explosion of excited color, but this time it's like noticeably slower.
Why is this affecting me so much? Thank you very much again for your assistance in finding this person. If you ever need anything, I'm a mercenary of sorts, sorta. I'm kind of on a job right now, but like, if you need help.
It forms the watery hand into an OK sign, and it just points down the hallway again.
It just spells GTFO with the water.
Yep. All right, guys. Come on, guys, let's go.
If you want more Dice Versa, check us out at patreon.com/diceversa. We release bonus content for every episode, like deleted scenes and episode commentary. You can also join our growing community by joining the Dice Versa Discord server. Find the link in the video description.